Every gardener knows the heartbreak. One day your thriving plants are suddenly riddled with holes and crawling with pests. The instinct is to reach for chemical sprays, promising instant results. But these quick fixes often harm more than just the pests. They disrupt the balance, killing helpful insects, and making your garden dependent on constant intervention. Instead of seeing pests as enemies, what if we saw them as signals? Their arrival means something is out of balance. Rather than reacting with force, we can ask, why are the pests here? This is the start of a new gardening journey, one that builds a resilient, self-regulating garden. The goal isn't to wage war, but to create a thriving community where plants, insects, and soil work together. By shifting our mindset, we move from constant battle to lasting harmony. The real secret? Prevention, not reaction. Healthy gardens don't need constant rescue. They defend themselves. Let's explore how to build that kind of garden from the ground up. It's not about eradicating every pest, but about restoring balance. Welcome to a gentler, more effective way to garden. The Amish have long understood that gardening is a partnership with nature, not a conquest. Their secret isn't a magic spray, but a philosophy: prevention. Healthy, balanced gardens naturally resist pests. Strong plants and good soil are less appealing to invaders. The focus is on creating conditions where problems rarely arise. Diversity, healthy soil, and natural predators keep pests in check. The goal isn't a sterile, pest-free zone, but a vibrant ecosystem. By working with nature, not against it, the Amish create resilient gardens. Occasional pests are part of the system, not a crisis. The result? Less stress, more abundance, and a garden that thrives on its own. This is the heart of sustainable gardening. Everything starts with the soil. The Amish know that healthy soil is alive, with microbes, fungi, and earthworms all working together. Rich soil grows strong plants, which naturally resist pests. Weak, nutrient-starved plants attract trouble. The solution? Feed the soil with compost and organic matter. Compost transforms kitchen scraps, leaves, and manure into nutrient-rich humus. Add it to your beds every year for better structure, water retention, and plant health. Cover crops like clover or rye protect and enrich the soil over winter. Crop rotation prevents pest and disease buildup. These practices create a living foundation for your garden. Healthy soil means healthy plants and fewer pest problems. Prevention truly begins from the ground up. Nurture your soil and your garden will flourish. Amish gardens look like tapestries, not monocultures. Companion planting mixes vegetables, herbs, and flowers to confuse pests and attract allies. Strong scents from basil, mint, or marigolds mask vulnerable crops, making it harder for pests to find them. Marigolds deter nematodes and whiteflies. Aromatic herbs repel carrot flies and cabbage moths. Flowers like dill and cilantro attract beneficial insects that prey on pests. This diversity creates a natural defense system. Plants help each other, reducing the need for intervention. The result is a balanced, beautiful, and resilient garden. Companion planting is nature's own pest control. Not all insects are foes. Some are your best allies. Ladybirds, lacewings, hoverflies, and ground beetles feast on pests like aphids and slugs. Attract them by planting nectar-rich flowers and avoiding chemical sprays. Ladybirds and their larvae can devour thousands of aphids. Hoverfly larvae are voracious aphid hunters. Adults pollinate your crops. Leave some wild corners, stones, or logs for beetles and spiders. Even a shallow dish of water helps these helpers thrive. By welcoming beneficial insects, you create a self-sustaining defense. Let nature's guardians patrol your garden. The more allies you have, the fewer problems you'll face. One of the Amish gardener's most powerful tools is the daily walk. Each day, take a slow stroll through your garden. Look under leaves, check stems, and notice subtle changes. Early detection means simple solutions. A few aphids wiped away, a caterpillar picked off. This habit helps you learn your garden's rhythms and spot issues before they escalate. You'll recognize which plants are vulnerable and when. Observation turns gardening into a relationship, not just a chore. You become a steward, not just a worker. This quiet time reduces stress and deepens your connection to nature. The daily walk is both practical and nourishing for the soul. It's the cornerstone of gentle, effective pest management. Pay attention, and your garden will reward you. Sometimes the best tool is simply your watchful eye. Trap crops are a clever Amish tactic, sacrificing one plant to save many. Plant nasturtiums to lure aphids away from beans and brassicas. Collard greens attract cabbage moths, sparing your main crops. Pests flock to these decoys, making them easy to remove or treat. Timing and placement are key. Plant trap crops early and nearby, but not too close. This strategy gently guides pests away, protecting your harvest. Trap crops are a smart, passive way to maintain balance. Sometimes pests need a gentle nudge. Amish gardeners use homemade sprays, garlic, hot pepper, or mild soap to deter, not destroy. These sprays make plants unappetizing, encouraging pests to move on. Beneficial insects remain unharmed, and the ecosystem stays intact. Use sprays sparingly, and only when needed. They're tools for restoring balance, not waging war. Gentle deterrents keep your garden healthy and harmonious. The Amish secret isn't a secret. It's a collection of simple, harmonious practices. Healthy soil, plant diversity, natural predators, observation, trap crops, and gentle deterrents all work together. The goal isn't a pest-free garden, but a balanced one. A few pests mean your garden is alive and part of nature. Combine these methods for a resilient, self-regulating ecosystem. Let go of the urge for total control. Trust that your garden, given the right conditions, will thrive. You become a conductor, guiding nature's orchestra. The sight of a ladybird is as joyful as a ripe tomato. Start with the soil, add diversity, welcome beneficials, and observe daily. Let a corner grow wild and use gentle nudges when needed. Work with nature, and your garden will reward you with peace and abundance. That's the true heart of gardening, finding balance and harmony.